islands lying to the east of the Asian landmass. In the western part of the main island, there is a small town called Kanabe-cho, where they make something very familiar to us all, denim. If you drive for about 3 hours east from Hiroshima, the world's first A-bomb city, you will come to Kanabe-cho. In this small town, 40% of denim produced in Japan is made at a factory called Sakamoto Denim. Sakamoto Denim has a capital of 150 million yen and employs 400 people. Denim. Everyone knows what denim is. It's the cloth used to make the jeans and the jackets that you and I and everyone else wears. Fashions change almost by the minute, but people all over the world, of whatever age and social background, wear clothes made of denim. The whole manufacturing process, dyeing the thread, spinning the cloth, making and finishing the garments, is carried out by Sakamoto Denim. Perhaps you all know that denim is dyed with indigo dye. In 1892, exactly 100 years ago, Sakamoto Denim opened a dye factory in Kanabe-cho. In 1967, after many years of hard work, the present manager of Sakamoto Denim developed a machine which could dye a large number of threads at the same time. With this automatic dyeing machine, volume production of denim was made possible, and as a result, the quantity of denim produced in Japan rose sharply. Now the factory dyes and processes enough denim thread to make 1,200,000 pairs of jeans each month, which is 40% of the Japanese market. The factory exports denim too. The denim is dyed and finished products are designed and made in a variety of styles and colors to suit everyone's tastes. By concentrating single-mindedly on one product, Sakamoto Denim has now become a leader in Japan's jeans and dyeing industry. How do jeans become blue? Let's take a look at the starting point of the dyeing process. This is a type of plant which is the raw material for indigo dye. No one knows how such a vivid green leaf produces a dark blue color. However, when the plant is gathered and dried, it turns blue. The dried indigo is shredded very finely by a machine. Water is added, and it's left to ferment for about 2 to 3 months. The substance which is produced, a dye called tsukumo, is stored in large vats. This is an indigo vat. In this corner of the works, Mr. Sakamoto, the managing director, has completely restored a traditional factory for natural dyeing. Mr. Sakamoto's hope is to restore the original time-honored Japanese color and to keep alive the old local traditions. Let's look at the process of dyeing by hand. Indigo is a living substance. By means of the delicate operation of controlling the temperature of the dye and adding lime, the fermentation process spawns bacteria, which causes the blue to appear. Once a month, the fermenting dye is stirred and the brown surface color turns blue. The best time to produce the dye is when the purple flowers of the indigo plant bloom. The craftsmen in the old days could tell from the condition of the indigo flowers what the state of the dye would be. They could instantly gauge its condition. The dyed thread immersed in the vat is wrung out. The moment it's exposed to the air, the familiar dark blue color stands out in sharp relief. The process of wringing out and drying the thread must be repeated many times over. Each time the process is repeated, the blue color becomes progressively darker until finally, about the 20th time, the correct blue jean blue is reached and the dyeing stops. Indigo dyeing is a process which requires much skill, patience, and hard work. When Mr. Sakamoto was a child, he would wake up at 5 o'clock every morning to the sound of bamboo clattering on the floor. For the traditional craftsman, producing the dyed thread in large quantities was a major operation. This is an automatic dyeing machine. Since they're of similar high quality, the denim goods produced in Japan can now compete with the goods mass-produced in America, the home of denim. Let's see how the automatic dyeing machine works. This thread has been sent from the spinning factory. subjected to an operation called seike, settling the warp. To smooth out any irregularities in dyeing, large quantities of thread are wound onto a roller and coated in dye. When the warp is settled, it's indigo blue in color. Here, in an operation requiring a particular technique, only the surface of the thread is being dyed. This gives the thread the special worn look and feel that usually only comes with repeated wearing of the denim article. At intervals of every 1,000 meters, the condition of the dye is checked by a machine. When separating the large belt-like skein into individual threads, it is wound evenly spaced onto a reel. During this process, it's very important to keep the roll at a constant tension. This is the process of finishing. Using friction, the fluff is extracted from the dyed thread in a process which is essential for increasing its strength. The machine-dyed denim thread is now ready for use. The company's pollution control equipment has a treatment capacity of 1,200 metric tons daily. Sakamoto Denim are always very vigilant about the treatment and disposal of waste liquid left over from the dyeing process. However, future pollution control measures also require a great deal of research. The natural environment is a precious local resource that cannot be replaced. Wherever you look, you can see people wearing jeans. They're the favorite clothing of children, young people, and adults alike. And the jeans that everyone wears are produced in surroundings like these, the result of a complicated manufacturing process involving many people. More and more people are wanting to express their individuality in the way they dress. Denim, a synonym for casual wear, has also come to be associated with class. What began as work clothes have now become the raw material for fashion designers and private brand labels. Moreover, silk thread has now been woven into existing denim, yielding a new product called silk denim. This cloth, a world first, is supple, light and easy to handle. Silk denim can be used to make Western-style suits. Kimonos, too, made of silk denim look very distinctive. Recently, traditional workaday clothes called samue have become popular. The traditional drive for improvement in quality has taken a slightly different turn: the creation of new fabrics and fashions in denim. It's now 100 years since the Indigo dye factory first opened in 1892. Sakamoto Denim is now looking forward to the 21st century. It is seeking to develop new materials and create new products to meet the challenge of the new age.